When I was growing up and my parents first took me to Disneyland and I went on Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion, and these amazing experiences just kind of washed over me. I've always wanted to be able to give people those kinds of experiences.
I started college when I was 14, and I was always several grades ahead in math. And I think that a lot of that still carries over to my psychology, where I always feel like I need to push a little harder and show why I should be where I am.
When I got into computer science, my professor said, if you're in this for games, you've got like such a slim chance, 1 in 1,000. That was extremely motivating to me because it's like, if anybody can do it, I can do it.
I just want you to tell the story of the people here. I think it's a story worth telling. I'm Jeff Popst. I'm CEO and founder of Hidden Path Entertainment. I've been known most of my life as a catalyst. My parents would tell me the story that they'd have a dinner party and lots of friends would come over and they'd be all over in different parts of the house. And they were saying, oh yeah, I was talking with Jeff over here. And they go, no, you weren't, because I was talking with Jeff over here. No, because I was talking with Jeff over here.
I've gone to GDC many times with Jeff, and he's one of those people where you can't go anywhere. You're gonna get stopped like 15 times on the way by people who are walking the other direction. I really, really like Jeff because while he's really good at the business side, he's also very compassionate and thinks a lot about doing the right thing. And I think that that combination of traits can sometimes be rare.
Michael Austin is one of the smartest people I know. He is not only technically smart, but he works hard to understand the why of things, the why about everything.
When Michael and I met, he was just this young, super genius guy, really fantastic, could kind of do anything. And I had some crazy ideas. I said, you know, our clients are all having this problem with graphics and with balancing it out. Could we, in real time, adjust the colors? And like a week later, he said, okay, that kind of got me inspired. So he made this tool that would let people adjust the color gamut of their game in real time, and that had never been done before. I was kind of the VR pioneer. I backed the DK1 and was evangelizing it to the other partners. So I was like, no, Michael, come over to my house, you know, check this stuff out. So I had been doing VR and doing my own research and things and following what was happening.
Mark just always has a completely different way of looking at things that are, you know, sometimes at first don't seem like they're super significant, but then you realize over time that they're hugely significant.
One of the things that happened when I came here to Hidden Path was that I met a bunch of people who are way smarter than I am and way better at all kinds of things that I'm not good at. And I learned in that team collaborative environment, we can do great things that are better than any of us could do by ourselves.
Welcome to Defense Grid 2.
When I first came in, I was trying to come up to speed on, okay, what is the story that we're trying to tell with Defense Grid? Beyond kind of the obvious, oh, you're shooting aliens with towers.
This is in fact where the alien masterminds enslave the beasts they use for their armies.
For the VR version, we added 5 new levels, and we were coming up with a story arc for them, and we actually went back closer to the original Defense Grid. It is very satisfying and nostalgic for me to get back to that root of the simple story of you and your friend and supporting each other through hardship.
VR is so new. Everything has to be looked at with fresh eyes. It's like you can't go, oh, we'll just do subtitles like we've always done, and we'll just do this mechanic like we've always done it. Everything has to be rediscovered, and it's super exciting. As soon as we put the camera in the game, it was obvious that this was a cool thing. It was little miniatures. You wanted to get down, poke your head in, and look at things. But interface was all completely different, so we had to really reinvent that from scratch.
Defense Grid 2 is a custom engine. It's not based off of any other proprietary engine, such as Unreal or Unity. Once we started working in VR, we had a lot more ability to look around. And one thing that I felt like could be improved was the water. The water had a lot of really interesting math. It didn't look horrible, but I started digging into it and said, I can make this better.
He came and said, look at the water, and I'm like, that's fantastic.
I think the best thing about David is that he has the ability to tunnel down kind of the rabbit hole into any problem that we give him and like really get to the bottom of it and come back with these really elegant solutions.
Everybody has design input, so it's not ivory tower design where we go, oh, on high, here's the blessed design document, now go and implement.
Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Early on, I figured out with programming that I can create worlds. People playing in my virtual world with me, it is part of their life. It is not something that they do on the side.
What excites me the most about VR is the way that it has this ability to completely take over all our senses. One of the things we're really trying to do is create these escapist experiences that kind of takes them away from their normal life.
I think following that level of immersivity and that level of social in VR is something that could open up for us, and we could be exceptionally good at entertaining people so that they're having fun together in places their minds have only dreamed of.